Well, Glenn, congratulations for the great honor you and your wife received. We had a chance to see a little bit about your operation. Tell us about the role forages play in your ranching operation.
Well, obviously, the more forage we have, the more cattle we can run, and we try to rotationally graze our pastures and stuff, and that just increases the forage production, and obviously then the more cattle you can run on this.
And what are some of the specific practices you use to optimize forage production?
We have approximately 23 paddocks and from 10 to 20 acres, and we rotationally graze those. We have piped in water that we pipe back to all these paddocks, so they're all very usable for the cattle and everything. And it's just the rest period that it gives these grasses is what really makes the forage production come on. And you can see all kinds of new plants coming to view with the resting period.
Neat. Now, Lane was talking about weed control down here in Florida. Specifically, how do you control weeds up in Iowa?
We've acquired some ground that was new, that had been poor crop ground and stuff, and converted that to pasture. And the first year or two, you just have a great suppression of weeds, and they've just come up in droves. And we've used Graze On Next to come in and broadcast the first year or two and really control that. And it has a great residual value, which we like. And then I go in and spot spray with that afterwards. And that's really got our grasses to growing really well. And just every time there's a bare spot, if you can get the grass to grow in that, it just adds that much more to your production.
And tell us about some of the specific challenges you and Bev face in achieving some of your goals in your cattle operation.
Well, obviously the biggest challenge is Mother Nature, and the amount of rain you get. Some years it'll vary 20% more or less, and that makes a big difference in it. But the weed control and then the rotational grazing, and we've cleaned up a lot of waterways and put in some terraces and stuff to slow the runoff in our ground. The more water that we can hold in our soil and be absorbed by the grasses, the better off we are.
Well, you and Bev have a lot to be proud of, and again, congratulations for the recognition you received this past year.
Thank you.